Our feature, Matthew Christn.
Though he is new to sacred, he has impressed us with his style, perspective, and delivery. His poetry is compassionately passionate, personal, and well said, all of it. His approach to the word is worthy of consideration, and I'm very glad to have him as a feature. Letting yourself be guided by his words, one is moved into a reflective state where you may mull over certain areas of your life or find, with Matt, common ground, understanding, and a soulful connection with a fellow poet.
Start off with a poem titled Somber. I'll be sure to start like timing myself as well. So this one's titled Somber. Tipping it into the something, empty when the results seem to bring nothing. Where has it gone? Was it just in a dream? Where has it gone? Such a long, long time it's been. Eyes can say so much. They whisper sweeter sounds. The voice can only try to compete, but never finds common ground. Where is the standing when it all teeters in the wind? Where is the understanding when you won't let me in? Times I move so fast. Am I even human anymore? Times I move so fast. Without this patience, I feel the closing of the door. Where has it gone? Was it just in a dream? Where has it gone? Such a long, long time it's been. This next one is titled Evangelical. It's the hurting I can't stop. It's the cracking, bone-splitting pop. You and me and all of these, embracing the frost. It's your pain you want to freeze. Can't talk. Where have your words gone? Have they ever been established? Have they ever been acknowledged? Running, running, hiding, shivering, dodging, denying, doing what you can to suppress the torment inside. But you don't understand that it's the torrent. It's that torment that will make your stride. Exposure, exposing the hurt and letting the tears flow. Open your doors to the flood and let your sorrows go. You just don't understand. This is the only way. As far back as you need to go, express it, convey it, especially to the one that did it. If your arm is torn and bleeding, do you duct tape it over and hide it from the world? Would you deny your bleeding wound the oxygen it needs to heal? There will be bleeding, but do not fear a massive feeding, for you will not be devoured. This is the scheme. This is the theme. It is the truth of consciousness, not the dream. And this one, next one is titled The Living Cube. So you have counted it a loss to have spoken yourself truths. Can you take the next blow harder than the last? These beatings may come with torture, but they are at least sprinkled with a fine coating of glitter and epoxy. You are my friend, even though you have defaulted on the sacred trust. These early enclosures rest over our timid, curious brows, and I do believe they are beginning to show the nature of our delight. The glass is defined by the wooden trim that surrounds it. The old, once golden maple still has grain enough to say, I'm all you've got. But surely it can hardly be a disappointment. The wood is aged to show how natural it is, and I love it for this one simple reason. The window settles upon its framework. We make impressions in the mattress and offer a look through it out into the day. The vanilla sheets look like they may be cotton as they wrinkle up over your knees. I take pause from peering out at the leafless branch that floats in the wind. Your skin has caught my attention, and I am enamored at the play of which light makes over your body. All through the night, these sumptuous curves held me, glided over me, and made little nibbling intrusions over the surface of my soul. Let me say, though, to clear the air, you were very much invited. You calmly turned your eyes to mine, and the sides of our bodies offered each other a little firmer touch. Your face descended, with soft magnetism onto my awaiting shoulder. At this moment, I felt like organic steel. The hardwood floor gave voice to subtle creaks as the boards became warm in the sun, and a small, majestic, gifted little bluebird planted its landing gear down on the windowsill. It seemed to be finding seed or some other edible old trinkets as it pecked at the fiber underneath the paint chippings. We watched the bird. We observed the play of shadow among the light that teased the glossy oak floorboards, and we gathered one another's thoughts. Perhaps we will submit them one day to the further chronicles of this untimely universe. And this one's titled Slurred Footprints and Windswept Sandcastles. A little credit to Sarah McLachlan, singer-songwriter, and part of this, one of her lyric lines, I think, is referenced. Superfluous in so many ways. Can't close the window without the past getting in your way. You're so beautiful, isn't it? Isn't it wonderful? In your arms, well, you're building a mystery, holding on, holding in. It's safer to be coy than to chase rabbits across the freeway. Too risky to sit and play with jacks all day long. What a time it is trying to find balance between discipline and love. Your slender form has got a hold on me. I have bathed in your light, bathed in your effervescent sea. The metamorphosis has taken its home within my side, and now I know I shall never be free. Why did you walk away? Couldn't handle the conversation, so you went astray? Why do you hang on to your fountain of misery? Why do you hang on to this internal decay? I sense your lack of peace, and I am not the only one. I realize you have so little love to give, and you're rotting away in your selfish disease. You could have been bountiful. We could have been exceptional. You've let yourself go, and it is in the now that we find no turning back. My sweet, you are dilapidated. Your housing has settled into the muck because you never cared for being solidly grounded. Your roof sags and your eaves bow. And how long has it been since you've been reshingled? Your siding hangs with an oxidized stain, and the mice live like kings among your wasted shell. Is it hard to see the beauty of heaven when you've spent so much time in hell? I'll drag on and carry your burden, for I still care. I've nothing left to offer you. You have met me with insolent refusal too many times. The sun bakes down on what we once had, but at least we still have the memories to share. My empty hollow is like an oven or a kiln, and my melody is lost without wind for the chimes. How I so desperately wanted to cradle you like a mother with her newborn joy. But you are elusive, forever evasive. I can't break through. The desert sands bake against my feet. I have no recourse. All my options seem so bleak. My sky has a mist of overcast gray, and how I long for the clarity and beauty of blue. I'll set aside the little package I carry for now. It's better off in the hands of the earth. My strength is defeated and weak. The saguaros are no longer anything to fear. I stagger into them and their needles, and sometimes the pain makes everything clear. My clothes are ragged and sandblasted. My sweaty, soiled shirt looks like its own form of tie-dye. I hear a rattle in the distance beyond the large, jagged rocks. It calls out to me. It tells me there is a way. It speaks of freedom and eternal bliss. I draw closer. My gait wavers and my breath is heavy, but the rattle is ever so near. This next one is titled Plymouth Rock. Circumnavigating on winds of changing times, wonderment and merriment coated over with grime. The vessel is old, the vessel is solid, ready to take us home. The wood must be sealed in pine pitch. The craft is ever so buoyant. Let's settle in. The seats are waiting. Watch as the water rises up on its sides. We need an adventure. I'm feeling gallant. First, peace between each other. There are things we ought confide. Are you seated securely? It's time to be on our way. The water laps at the boat, gentle, warm, and soothing. The paddles are in place. Wave goodbye to the bay. We could have asked for a better backdrop, a sky with more color, but who are we to complain? It's getting dark, with the sky hinting at burgundy and orange. We're moving as I paddle and push away. But will the sadness still remain? The wind gives your hair lift, and your timid eyes look my way. Sometimes I so desperately want to hold you, yet I feel I should restrain. Luna, she sends her light as the clouds open, unvaulted. White reflection on dark waves attaches itself here and there. Memory is distant, but I know I've done wrong. Please, forgive me. The handles are firmly gripped as I plunge the paddles in and out of the water. The steady rhythm I keep seems to make its own little beat. My inner thoughts travel throughout me, but I haven't yet given them voice. You place your hair back in an elastic band and you say, I know. And you need, and you, I'm sorry. And you say, I know. And you needn't say, for I am sorry too. I am initially startled. How could she have known? I say, you are lovely. Together we shall make a new home. I let loose the oars for a moment. Their cadence shall cease. We drift in peaceful silence. She offers a smile. My hand reaches out to hers. With fingers gently interlocking, my words come forth in sound that's eternal. Her eyes on mine. In confidence, I say, we've made the right choice. Um, this one is titled Floating Anchors, Drifting, Falling. Floating anchors, calling me home. Wall, blue sky, chamber, sediment, once instant withdrawal, fortitude, distance, take me there to that palace, to that place you spoke of. I went off a deeper end and I can't get back. But sometimes I try to convince myself that I want to. It's cold at first when you dip your hand in, then you go numb and it seems to feel all right because you can't feel anything. Was it all a dream? I thought I heard you beam your head against something. The iron and the anvil. Haven't you heard? They are falling, form the ceilings. So watch where you step. It is so appalling to have all these feelings. There is no match. It isn't fair, and I've wept. Crack the shell and view the explosive wave. The blue will wash over you like the hottest flame. Don't you see? Submarinate before it is too late. The pressure at this depth will get the better of you anyhow. Is it time to go? Is it time to cultivate sea life in the now? This one is titled Doctoring the Country. They talk of times in the tinderbox, and the owl crows with a hoot all its own. She winks with distance in her eyes, while his tea he tediously does sip. Aware of her gesture, he offers acknowledgement by way of a nod. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Silence is a farm molded to their enclosure. The brown brick lines the kitchen table, and it begins to turn maroon. The warm cup of nature's soothing relaxation slowly touches down with a clack. Her china plate finds spatial conflict with the crystal glass. Clink. Wine begins to spill. Everything slow motion now and looking surreal. Her visual screen tending to the teetering vessel. The plate falls. All effort towards the glass. Hands flow forward. Excuse me. Liquid looking like a heavy laden bubble contorts its shape as it leaves its towering roost. Weightless hands in orbit find the wine glass stem, a little shudder to the left, and a couple more droplets jumping over. Everything becomes still. Silence, and then it's broken. In her squatted lean of tension, she exhales. Her grip is loosened. Slowly her members drift away, legs shaken, but she can stand. He didn't move. He showed no alteration, except for doing less. Left hand dangling its fingers around the ceramic cup's little handle, and his stoic stare, dryly fixed on the small little puddles. She begins to sob. She is standing. She is shaking. She does all she can to comfort herself. Her own arms will offer security. Her own arms will apply the pressure, and it will hold. This one is titled The Teller. No minimum balance required. $4 monthly fee. Purple and burgundy with modern swirls that shimmer. Ideal design, simple but comfortable. The legs are stable. We do offer 2 other plans. No, that's fine. I'll take the first. $10 charge if the account takes to zero. Okay. Would you like your checks in blue, green, or yellow? He'll take blue. Wallets, not duplicates. Payroll slip in exchange for a new folder. His life has become more intricate. Is this really what you want, sir? Yes, just the basic plan. No, her words like rose petals, if they could be fragrant. I mean, is this what you really want? He shifts in his seat, turns side to side, looking for someone. Her words are soft as cotton. No. What? What do you mean? You. She's so serious for such beauty. I'm asking you. I'm asking about you. They think the room was an add-on, so the bank must have been smaller. Crossing hands, he tilts forward. Is this what you really want? Their eyes draw a line straight into one another. She touches her lips, and the line is broken. Her eyes find the ceiling. No, I want something. I want something more. A slight scuffle is heard under her chair. Shoes are taken from her feet. But I have too much. The words come, and the hand moves the hair. I think I need less in order to find something more. She's calm, at peace, and I think I love her. Okay. Should probably this might be the last one. This one's titled Mother. The elevator, or rather the elevator, or rather the elevator, has collapsed again. I feel I am plummeting, or plummeting, or plummeting, or plummeting. Why did I enter down this corridor? I knew better. I really did. I knew better. So often we line our passages with exterior and interior motives combined. Is it really so sad, or have we just made it out to be? You told me stories when I was young, although I do not remember. I hear you speak of the stories that I have no memory of ever having been spoken, and I feel sad that I don't feel I ever had a mother. What is nurturing? What is affection? What is love? Are these not some of the things we're supposed to receive from our mums? I have hurt from the lack of pleasant recollections. I have lost with knowledge of lucid years and their neglect, and yet I still care for a mother I never had. This is a short one on the same page. This is titled Rewarding. 'Tis its nature to permeate and provide provision. Is it worth taking the time to prove? One pre-med class, would it offer the proof they crave? Could excelling in one pre-med say all that needs to be said? Endurance due to lack of desire would be the true mountain to climb. There are many ways to reach it. Choose a side and choose a way. But whatever you do, be sure to climb and keep on climbing until you are the pinnacle. The base is full of debase and distaste. The top is where it's at. It's all at the top. The arduous journey is the only one that offers reward. Guess I'll cut it there.
Perfect.
Perfect. Wow. Unmute, ladies and gentlemen, and let them hear some love. That was really,
That was great.
really
Thank you.
wonderful.
Wonderful, Matthew.
Thank you.
Bravo.
Nice.